Hey guys, Fabaliki here today, and I'm just going to do a bit of a fix for the storage cart station. Now, last time we built this, and it works perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it, so if I press this button on cart number two will come out, and it'll be fine. We can put it away. One thing I forgot to mention though is if you build it facing a different direction, such as facing this way, you'll see something weird happen. So we've got all our lights on, saying that our carts are in there. But if we have a look at the tracks, our tracks are actually facing the wrong way. They should be facing the other way for when there's a cart in there. And what that means is if I try to call out cart number 2, it's actually going to go the wrong way when it comes out, and it's going to mess things up. And we need to fix that, because minecart tracks have a weird little thing in that, depending on which way you've built the contraption, they turn different ways. But if you have a problem similar to this where the tracks are going the wrong way, your carts are going the wrong way, then here's how to fix it. You just have to make a few simple adjustments to your redstone. First things first, we're going to move where we put the torch under the T flip-flop. So just move it over one to the left. That is the wrong color wool. I cannot have that here. There we go. Move it one over to the left, get rid of that one, and put your grass back, or whatever you got there, and extend the blue line by one block. Right, then we want to move down here to the end of the blue line, and we need to change how we control the light as well. So we can get rid of these two blue blocks here. So they're now gone. Down here on the blue line, we actually want to separate this and bring it down. So right here, we're going to put 2 blocks below there and bring the line just here. But then I'm going to put a block here, a torch on top of it, and another block on top of that. Then we'll put a block above this spot here, if that chicken gets out of the way. And you'll see what's happened now is it's separated those two lines, which is what we need to do. So we just put a block there to fix that. We now come up here, and we put a torch on the side of our new blue block, right here. We then put a block above that one, and then put a torch on top of that. And that controls our light. We fixed our light now. Now we need to fix our track switcher for when our cart comes past. So we can get rid of this. We just need to get rid of some of this stuff here. What we then need to do is to put a repeater coming out of this block here. If I can get it in. Just like that. And then we need to put our redstone coming down, and we need to turn off this torch. So we bring our redstone down like this and around into that torch. Just like this. And we have now fixed our track, and it should be facing the right way at the right time. So our light is on and our track is facing that way, which is correct. We just now have to fix the other tracks. So we're going to do the same thing, and I'll go over it again. So the first thing we want to do is change our T flip-flop. We need to move the position of the torch one over to the left, and we want to extend our blue line. We then also need to adjust the blue line down this end by adding 2 blocks here to be able to control our light. And we direct this into a block with another block above it to separate these two lines. Then putting a torch on top of that block, a block on top of that, and we want to put a block, a torch underneath that block. We can remove this one here, and we got our torch on top of there to control the light. We now need to adjust our yellow line by removing these pieces here, moving that up one, and just bringing the line down like this. Not there. Jeez. Right there, and we have a repeater coming out of the block this time instead, and we drag the redstone line all the way around into the block to control it, and that fixes that one. And one final time on the last line we have here, I'll go over it one more time. So we move our T flip-flop over one block, put our grass back there, extend our blue line by one block, and then we want to destroy the 2 blocks up here because we don't need those anymore. We'll then put 2 blocks down here to be able to control our light, so we need to separate the redstone, and we put a block above it to do that, to separate it. Direct that into a block with a torch on top, and we put another block on top of that with a torch on the side, and another block on top of that, and 1 torch on top of that. And there's no yellow line here to do, so we can forget about that. Now, we should have a fully functioning station once again. So we have all our track pieces facing the right way, except for this one because there's no other track here, so it's not going to do anything, so it doesn't matter. But now if we hit this one again, our cart will come along and it will turn perfectly, and it will go into the right spot, and it will go back again, back into its spot. And we can do the same with this one over here. It will come along, go properly, and go to its right spot. And if we come back to this one, we leave this one the same. We don't want to change our old one because this one still works. The only reason you want to do these changes is if you notice that if you've built everything correctly but the carts are going the wrong way, this is what you want to do. You want to invert the signals and make the little changes that we've just made, and that will make your whole circuit work once more. So I'm Flabaliki, and thanks for watching.